Factory 4.0. That's future for most people. For Maurizio Gattiglio, it's present. And he is thinking beyond. He stands for EFFRA, and he's chairman of this European Factories of the Future Research Association. And he's vice president of Prima Industry. Welcome to this event.
Thanks for the occasion to be here. And okay, I have just to find my presentation. I'm aware that I have to rush because I have 120 slides in 10 minutes. Okay, but let me go quickly. Probably most of you knows who we are and what we do, but the message I would like to bring here is thanks to the work that we have done together with the Commission, starting from FP7, we can say that the results that we have achieved is to bring back industries to make research together with RTOs and universities in Europe. Because manufacturing is the key of our success, and it's clear to everybody, it's clear in Europe, it's clear outside Europe, it's clear in China also, in the US, and our jobs, our export, our business R&D expenditures are strongly related to the activity of research in manufacturing. I just would like to remind that I4MS, which is a wonderful initiative to bring ICT innovation to medium-sized enterprises and small-sized enterprises, is part with his 110 million to a wider program, which is the FOF program with a budget of 1.15 billion euro within Horizon 2020. This has been managed through our roadmap, and through our roadmap, which is divided in different domains, you will have all these materials available through the web and also through what will be published here on this event. We have generated already 28 calls, FOF, during Horizon 2020. I will not go through all of them now. And as Max said already, we have generated some sister initiatives all over Europe, in France, Italy, Finland, Sweden, Holland, and so on. I have not counted the number, but are quite a lot. You can see that there is a leverage of approximately 3 times from the percentage of GDP a country is investing in R&D and the growth of GDP. And if this is evident for countries, it's much more evident for companies. For each euro that you will invest in R&D, you will generate a growth of your revenues with a factor from 10 to 20. But fortunately or unfortunately, the scenario in front of us is drastically changing, and the digital revolution is coming, and all the companies and all the people, I would say, and especially the policymaker, have to ask themselves what to do to face this revolution. I work with the automotive market since a lot of years, since the beginning of my career, and till a few years ago nobody was ready to guess that newcomers could come in this market. Probably expectation was somebody disappearing, but no newcomers was considered possible in this new market. But digitalization is changing drastically this. So we have here a picture of the Apple car, but also Google is considered the most influential player in the autonomous car. The market will drastically change, and like automotive, all our business sectors will be affected by the change caused by digital revolution. So we must give answers to that, and each company has to try to their research plans to give answers to that. Also Max before was speaking about artificial intelligence. There are some elements which are demonstrated how much artificial intelligence will impact the business of the future. The first one is this, which happened in October 2015 and has been published in January officially. For the first time, a neural network developed by Google have been able to beat for 5 times in a row the world champion of Go. It's not like chess. Go is a completely different game. You cannot write an algorithm to play Go. And what Google did was to build up a neural network. This neural network start analyzing and learning from all the games which have been played in the last 10 years, then played a couple of million of games again itself. And through this learning process, the neural network have been able to beat the world champion, winning, by the way, a reward of $1 million. And another important things happened more time ago. Sorry, I forgot one important things. To do that, the computer running this neural network needed to have 1,200 CPUs running in the same time. And also Watson in 2011 participated to a competition in the US, Jeopardy, the American Favorite Quiz Show, and won it. Also in this case, they needed 90 servers, and with the 16 terabytes RAM to run this software. So a lot of people is thinking that the problem today of running artificial intelligence is to have software clever enough. The problem is more on the hardware side, because the power consumption of the computer to run Watson to do this challenge was 200 kilowatts of power, while a human brain is only using 20 watts. But it's clear that the software is there, and the artificial intelligence will cause a revolution in a lot of different sectors. I really have to rush, because not only the challenge is on the technological side, but is also a lot on business models. On the top you see a research which has been recently published by McKinsey and BDMA, where you can see clearly which our weaknesses are in Europe, are the creation of new business models and the ability to change your own business models. So the mass customization will cause a disruption, additive manufacturing will cause a lot of different trends to be managed, and we have to keep this clearly in mind. So this is something that we would like to address with our new roadmaps that we are going to publish very soon, called Factory of the Future 4.0 and Beyond, which starts obviously from Industry 4.0. But while 4.0 was mainly focused, I would say, on 2 key points, which are the one which have been identified also by this research from McKinsey's customization and asset utilization, which is the major concern today of European companies. In our point of view, Factories 4.0 and Beyond is something which includes much more. Includes a new paradigm in innovation, in economy, and then in industries. All these things are connected among them. And so our vision is really to have something which will merge together innovation, new manufacturing models, new economic business models, IoT, big data, cybersecurity, cloud, and blockchains, and so on. Because we think that manufacturing will move to a completely different schemes. This is probably the scheme of the past, when each company was from designing to production, doing everything in-house and then selling to customers. The future will be much more complex than that. I have no time to get in details, but we will have, when we will have time in next occasion, we will go through that. So just let me conclude that we will face all these issues in the conference that we will have in Brussels on the 15th and 16th of September. You are all invited there, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for your attention. Okay, 10 minutes.
Perfect.
I have to make congratulations to myself.
Thank you very much. And you talked about the revolution. And yes, the world economy is in front of a revolution, which will drastically change the way industry has worked before.